Do you think my conversion's natural?
No comment.
We are headed to Rogue Fitness and Martial Arts. No martial arts today, just fitness. Back day though, which is my favorite day. Really need to pump up my lats and my side delts before my show. So I'm super excited for that. Also, the last time I did back day, I was able to do lat pull downs with 200 pounds, which is like still above my body weight. I'm not 200 pounds yet. Bulk is not going quite how I want it to, but I'm hoping to change that this week because I've got a new shopping list that I am super pumped to try out, and hopefully I can actually put on some pounds because I am tired of being victim weight, as they say. Super pumped for back day, back and buys, get those big old arms.
We are, how many days out? 110. 110 days out.
110. Fairly even number, which
I like that.
100 days out is actually still, I'll still be bulking. 12 weeks is 90 days. That's in 20 days. Then I can cut. I'm so ready to be lean again. I'm not even like, oh man, I'm so fat. Because that's not the case either. Like, I feel like I look good, you know, but
you do.
Thank you. Shucks. But so, quick little cart review. I'm leaving for Florida on Wednesday, so I don't need a ton of food, but did you know that a rack of spare ribs is A, 10 bucks, and B, nearly 400 grams of protein? This is a great deal. You literally soak it in apple cider vinegar. Some people say hard apple cider vinegar. I can't purchase that, so for those reasons, we're using regular. And then I just got a ton of barbecue sauce. In a rub, I got again, just a Weber brown sugar rub. So we're gonna have some sweet ribs, oven baked because I don't have a smoker, and they're gonna be delicious. I also got some more milk for protein shakes and such. They're almost out, and I can promise you that this will be gone in 3 days. And then I got some other miscellaneous things. Kielbasa for mac and cheese, because if you're not putting hot dogs in your mac and cheese, what's wrong with you? Some light bulbs, so the lighting in my apartment will be better and we can actually film in the living room, because I'm embarrassed by the lights right now. It's so yellow. Speaking of yellow, got, you know, a scrub daddy, a couple of sponges. So we have like a kitchen sponge and a bathroom sponge. Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Today, we're cooking up 6,000 calories and 380 grams of protein worth of ribs. I'm so excited. This is my new favorite. This is 10 bucks. This is my new favorite protein hack. I've never cooked ribs before though, so if they're terrible, I'll probably just cry. Here are our ingredients. Very complicated recipe. I'm gonna put the seasoning on it. I'm gonna pour the vinegar on it. I'm gonna put it in the oven. If I eat like half of this, that's my protein for the day. In total, it'll be like 150 grams of protein and roughly 2,000 calories each. Well, more than that. It'll be a lot. It'll be a lot. I'll do the math on it later. I'm gonna cook it up and eat it first, and then be like, oh man, I feel great. And then after that's chest day, so hopefully I don't throw up. This is probably the best Monday ever, officially. Yeah, see? See, it's still okay. See? It's okay.
Is it okay?
It's okay. My whole apartment's gonna smell like apple cider vinegar.
It already does.
There's worse smells, like raw sewage, like eggs that have been left out for too long. Mildew. It could smell like mildew. Rack of ribs, 6,000 calories, 380 grams of protein. Pick a rib, brother.
Any rib. Pick a rib.
Any rib. All right. Do we just raw dog it or we gonna barbecue it? Let's raw dog and then follow up with the barbecue.
Sounds good. My God.
Wow.
Have you made ribs before?
I've never made ribs before.
This is incredible. You should make ribs more.
I will. I'll probably
this
end
is
up
impressive.
making ribs like multiple times a week now.
This is an impressive level of good. Okay, I'm saucing it.
Yeah, double dipping because we're bros. That's so good. We're probably gonna need more barbecue sauce.
Congratulations, dude.
I'm a rib guy.
You're a rib guy. There you go.
Trash out and cash out. That's probably the lamest thing I've ever said. We're going to hit chest today. Chest day, second best day after back day. It's like one of my top 3 favorites between chest, back, and legs is like chest. It's one of them, 3. We're gonna go hit chest. There's a chance that today's the day. So I'm weighing at 200 pounds. I'll probably make a really satisfied face if that's the case. Oh, it's literally, it's 0.6 pounds up from yesterday. So that is a victory. So if I do that 3 days in a row, then I'll be at 200 pounds. That's a good number. I'm happy with that. I would love a Hillmix sponsorship. That'd be great because I do actually love these cups. I get Fairlife Milk when I can. It's a little more expensive, but it has 50% more protein in it. Rice, loaded protein. Love this stuff. It tastes good. It makes me feel good because a lot of protein, you know, to like sit with you afterwards. Rise doesn't do that, and I'm eternally grateful. Now, supplements are like bar creatine. Creatine, A+ supplement. Everyone should take creatine. Other than that, these are pretty relatively experimental and probably do like 0.5% benefit compared to your sleep and your eating and your diet. So ashwagandha supposedly makes you like unfeeling just as far as like highs and lows, so you kind of stay in a medium. I take one in the morning and one at night. Nothing too crazy, and they're gummies, which is pretty baller. Yesterday's workout was pretty good. As far as like the mind muscle connection, like I felt the big stretches that I wanted to. Like I felt like I did. I went in there and I did what I was supposed to. Now the only thing is I probably should have rested another day before I hit chest again. I was really happy with the posing though. I feel like this is easily maybe not the best I've ever looked, but the biggest I've ever looked. And you know, that's kind of what we want for the show. But I'm super pumped for the cut. Mostly because slamming an entire rack of ribs is really hard, actually. I'm so excited to finally be crazy lean again. I really want to film a parkour video tonight. I'm thinking we either do like big precisions or kind of a stylistic move that I'm not really good at and learn it. Probably a rest day other than that. Only because I have a scheduled leg day with my coach tomorrow. He's gonna murder me. It's gonna be like one of the sorest and terrible my legs have ever felt, but I need that
My legs aren't small, but they're not great. I want great legs. So I would love to get some more precision rolls like through the ropes that we did the other day. But like more divey. The divier the rolls get, the cooler they are.
Okay. Sick.
We got a big one right there. Yeah. No parkour tonight.
He catches up to this group. She runs 13.5 miles backwards. This starts us in a lengthened position. Something that would be relatively close to this would be an RDL, right? Because it's the same thing. You're just sitting in a chair, right? And you're drawing, so you're going from lengthened start to shortened start, right? Slide this in, it's on the back of the ankle. Then I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna push it down. See when I push it down, it pushes this down.
Yeah.
Right, so it gets me locked in here. So I'm gonna drive away. So drive away, and then brace and pull underneath with contraction here, right? And then get fully lengthened. Pretty great for first timers, but I can tell you, this is where most of my hamstring size is. So,
Okay.
over the last year.
That's powerful.
Yeah, so. Only contract for count 2. And then you're gonna extend it out for 2, 3. Pause and length. Right? You still short, but it's in a lengthened position. And then you're gonna come underneath and pause for count 2. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Now up. One more like that. Other changes. You guys watch Michael Hearn train? He's like got 405 on the bar and he's like sleeping in his face. It's taken 40 years. Try to stay relaxed, but then it's set, right? Everything else is not working because it just causes energy.
Do you think Michael Hearn's natural?
No comment.
Dude, so far, my mind is already blown. I've never had someone coach leg curls before. But that's what I love about Aaron, is he cares so much about all of, like, every machine has a purpose, every movement has a purpose, and there really is a right way to do it per your goals, right? So for hypertrophy, what he just showed us is easily the best way to do leg curls. So we're about to learn the best way to do hack squats. Aaron's, I'll put a picture right here, but he's freaking huge. And he's like, got second in open nationals in master. So he's like, it's like 40 plus bodybuilding, and he's the best in the state.
As the brace happens, you basically learn how to move in the brace, right?
Yeah.
Instead of moving from your lower back. So that's when you, for posing, right? You lift up big and then this brace is down, right? Brace is down. That's the difference between being able to do a vacuum and being able to show abs right there in that front double.
Yeah.
Okay? Do it for 5. Really working on what the depth feels like and what it just feels like overall. Like literally it's assessing like, hey, does this feel good? It's just simply that brain is seeing like, okay, there's load, but I'm not causing any fatigue at all, right? Because I'm like trying to let the load come around with the depth, right? So this week will probably be 3 plates, right? And it's with depth. And pause, like get in that lengthened position. And just, it doesn't have to be like a 4-second pause or anything. It's just so you feel the muscle grab.
Yeah.
What you're trying to avoid is creating fatigue. Not quite fatigue.
Yeah.
Brace this down. Brace it, just brace it down. You're taking a punch. You hold that brace. Okay? As you come down. Basically do the same thing. The fold it forward. Can you see how it looks different in the camera? Hold the brace and drop in. Much better. Yeah.
Yeah, that feels better.
Yeah. Nothing changes here, guys. Like, that's the key. And here's the thing, like, when I was you guys' age, I would have been like, why do you do 5 more of those?
Yeah.
You don't. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Get out. That's it. And that last set, you're good, man. I mean, like, again, it would have been like, well, I gotta do several more of those sets. Like, oh, now I gotta do a freaking drop set on a super hard movement that is just causing crazy systemic fatigue.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to do that. That was great.
That's some white quads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So then move your feet into it straight out of your hip channel. If we want sweep, we want quad. This is basically a leg extension.
Okay.
Okay? As you drop in, you should be able to drop to the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna feel it through your whole foot, but you're gonna drive more out of midfoot.
Okay.
It doesn't mean
that drive.
Yeah, right.
Heel.
You're gonna drive midfoot, right? So you get more quad. It doesn't mean that this lifts, like you still want to maintain.
Right.
Start super light, take your time, let your joints and ligaments and tendons catch up to that movement in your brain. Then you can start to slowly load it.
Right. Okay. Brace first.
Yep. The brace happens all the time.
Longer pause.
Pause. Go. Yep. And that pop out of the hole. So down. Save the pop and just change the direction. Yes.
Ooh,
Okay. Down. And just change the direction. That's it right there. You're doing your leg press over there and you're working like a lower foot position. Okay. You've done that leg press before. I'm going to put a load on that I know I can do for a lot of reps, right? And it's just your brain, like, hey, we're moving into this 10 reps, right? 10. Your partner or whoever you move around. When you come back, put more load on. It's gonna be like 5 to 7. You're not trying to fatigue yourself, right? You wanna save that for sets 3, 4. Sometimes I'll do a third one and I'll do a set of 3, right? But I'm not fatiguing, it's just, okay, this is coming. And when it gets there, then we'll do one more, right? You know, 7 or 8. Yeah. And it's hard to do. It's hard to be like, oh, I'm not, but you're not generating fatigue, right? And then the reason for this, the pad, even though you brace, it just limits some of the fatigue that you're going to leave here with. Or if you've done deadlifts earlier in the week and you got, you know, a bunch of fatigue set up, you can do things like leg press and abs, right? Because you don't have to brace like we did over there fully. That's why I like Smith. Hold in here, creating, you see where I push out, right?
Yeah.
That's not doing right. So here, and then when I squeeze in, I'm gonna lift up and squeeze, and that's it right there. So if I pull, create length, grab, go. This reminds me to stay braced. And this reminds me to keep my chest up. So this action of squeeze, release, squeeze, release, but there's always control.
I've done these in the past. We have hammer strength. I'd rack it, stitch myself here,
Oh, just hard.
and then do like a four second opener.
It's hard. So remember, feet are the same on each side. When you push down and away,
Okay.
You should feel this. And when you do that the whole time, you're creating a little bit of space in your hips. So we've done these. I step out a little bit, right? Like we've done before. So I get my head up. And then I have the option, right, of a vertical base squat, which what's this? Now it's quad. You probably fall over. And then I'm gonna come up, right? Or I can go out, and now I can break hip. And fold. And come up. Right? Hips back is hinging, right? Which goes more glute dominant because it creates length across the back of the glute, right?
Yeah.
You feel it. The quad based one is just a vertical. I just call it like
Straight
going up and down like an elevator. This hamstring needs to be back, right? So you grab it. So that back leg grabs it and holds it. And then you're there, right? So it's just kind of like playing with, and then the transition to the backside. And then you zip it up, so you grab the floor, zip it up. You should be able to see my hamstring. So jugging's over there, right? So I'll show, and then I can grab back.
Yeah.
Dropping down, same level. And then really getting into that thoracic extension, and really sitting into that hamstring. And then when you step, right, boom, and you step again. That's the hard, man. Just the ability to transitions. You know, there's so many great people now, you know, that it will separate you on stage. Like I've said a million times now to different people, you can be just in condition, not like freaking peeled.
Right.
With badass presentation, and you will beat somebody that's peeled with crappy presentation.
Yeah.
Or even average.
You can be the veiniest, most vascular, shredded guy up there, but if you're shaking.
If you're up there just calm and cool, and you worked on your transitions to where you can do them all day long, you'll beat somebody that's not. That happens all the time. They'll help you in true novice. There was a guy who was like doing this one time at Showdown.
Oh gosh.
And they were like, a back double is we want to show our back, so can we spread our elbows? He had no idea.
Right.
No idea. If he was in open class, number 25, please change positions with so-and-so. So they put him to the outside, and he's gone. He's last. It's like you're up in the open group, right? And you should know what you're doing. Which is really cool, and it's faster, right? So it's really good practice to do it even when you can, even though you might not be ready, right? To get up there and to roll through.
Yeah.
When you're locked in and you should do whatever you do, right? You zip things up and lift, drop it in, externally rotate. This is it, man. If I'm in a back double, pull it, roll it, drop it in, and draw it shoulder width. Right? And that's it.
I think my father about things that
And zip them up. And then zip it up from here. Yeah, this goes to the mirror. Right? So this, and great.
Oh, that was probably one of the best leg workouts of my life. Aaron, Mr. Balch, has completely changed, Coach Balch, Coach Aaron? I don't know. But has completely changed the way I work out top to bottom. And I've put on so much size, and my mind-muscle connection has never been better. And my understanding of like how to train and how to teach movement is, I would say it's solely from him, but I'd give it a good 80%. Impeccable teacher. So, follow him on Instagram and take all of his advice. Only if you're trying to get big. Super exciting. I'm gonna go home and freaking grub it up because fasted legs is brutal.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I'm so hungry.
Aaron doesn't train, it's not necessarily unconventional, but it opposes the mainstream just a little bit as far as like these super crazy burnout sessions after every set, taking every set to the failure of the failure of the failure, and instead creating what's called mechanical tension. So mechanical tension is just like creating intensity within the muscle that you're 100% in control of. So the first rep and the last rep look the same is like a big tenet of the way that he trains. And so Aaron's like one of the best bodybuilders in Oklahoma. On top of that, he's also a movement expert as far as like my brother, who's with me just a second ago, used to have like hobble. He like literally could not run. He had the funniest shuffle from like 6th grade to freshman year. And then we started training with Aaron, and Aaron fixed it completely. Like the workout that we did today, Pierce would not have been able to do when we started with him. Like physically would not have been able to perform the movements. I've learned so much from him, not only as like an athlete, like as an athlete and competitor, that's the term. Also like as a trainer, he's been someone that I've really looked up to and taken a lot of notes from with my clients, and I've seen some incredible results. So really thrilled to get to spend time with him and get to learn with him.
I just finished filming the parkour video. It's pretty late, like a little past midnight, and I do have to leave at 5 a.m. to go to Florida, and I'm doing the first driving stint, me and my brother. So yeah, it should be baller. Welcome to the rapid-centric anaerobic core trainer, probably the most functional machine in the history of functional training. Rings way harder than dips in like a Roman chair or a bar. Because you have to have stability for it. So for hypertrophy, it's less effective than if you were to do it on just like a regular bar. But you know, you work with what you got. This next exercise is like a cheat code for calisthenic triceps because it's probably as close as you can get to isolating them. The only deal is you kind of have to have strong core, strong lats. That's really anything calisthenics is like, if your abs and low back aren't strong and you're floppy and everything, you're never gonna be able to isolate or even target the muscles that you wanna work with. Pretty much right here, you're gonna lean into it. See how I'm already in this stretch position in my triceps, and then just push all the way through. The thing about calisthenics is there's no weight selection. So the progression for this is to take it lower and lower and lower, and then you're just using more and more and more of your body weight, but it's kind of hard to measure. You know, something is better than nothing, especially where I'm at. So I'm just trying to get in a good push workout. Overall, week went pretty good. I'm happy. Drive was good. Workouts actually was still pretty tough. Calisthenics and in the gym. We're hoping to get a membership the next week, and then of course keep the calories up for the bulk. But hopefully you like the new like episodic style. I had a lot more fun with it, so we're gonna keep doing that. 16 weeks out this week, 15 weeks out next week. So subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
I saw him in 1995. He looked amazing. And he's the only one still going in 2024 from all those guys.
That's true.
And he has consistently gotten better and better and better and better. And he never misses any training. Like, that's his lifestyle for the last 40 years. So,
Okay.
that, huh?
If anyone were to be able to
We'll do it. Yes.